Okay, so I just have to say this. I've been diagnosed with social anxiety disorder and depression. Who hasn't these days? I do have extremely bad social anxiety and generalized anxiety. I'm just constantly a ball of nerves. Excuse me, that's the Prozac, which I now take at night because it knocks me out. Um, I've been watching documentaries on people with dissociative identity disorder. He was one of my friends from childhood. Um, let's see. It was the summer before I went to college. It started to really manifest in her, and I started to take notice, like, okay, she's either batshit crazy, manic depressive, or bipolar, or something is wrong. But when she switched and to some 5 or 6 year old who couldn't drive, and we were driving, I was like, okay, what the hell is going on here? And then when I would call her by her name, when she was this other one, like really angry. Like, that's not my fucking name. Shit. I don't even remember what the fuck her name was. And I was like, all right, something's really wrong. But anyway, I've been watching these documentaries just because I'm curious. And I'm a little bit alarmed. In fact, that first of all, the first woman I had watched had mentioned she was on 60 milligrams of Prozac. So am I. A big difference between anxiety disorder and dissociative identity disorder. Yet here we are on the same drugs. Okay? It gets better. Before I was on Prozac, they had put me on Lexapro, saying there's no side effects, blah, 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 except for the fact that I started slurring and couldn't talk right. And here I am watching a new vlog of a woman with DID, and guess what she's on? Lexapro and Xanax. Two completely different psychiatric disorders, one extreme ends of the spectrum there. I mean, anxiety and literally having gone through such traumatic experiences and sexual abuse and just torture to the point where you split personalities and able to get through it. Like you just the core personality blocks it out. Like they pretend I'm not here, and like they pretend to be somebody stronger, but because of where they are developmentally wise, their brain developing and emotionally, because they're so young, it actually causes two distinct personalities. And it just grows from there because at that point they've already split once. And anyway, I just thought that was interesting that here I am on the same medication that these women are on. And I feel like there's a huge difference between the two of us. And it's kind of alarming, and it kind of just shows how little they really do know about what they're prescribing you. Another amazing thing about Prozac, the happy pill, it's a bunch of crap in the press all the time. Not all the time, but I'm definitely not Happy Harriet or whoever I'm supposed to be on Prozac. Like they say you can't cry on Prozac and you feel nothing. I feel plenty, thank you very much. I used to take painkillers to not feel anything. And now that I'm off of them, the Prozac is not doing shit for that. I don't feel like I've been excuse me, fucking Prozac. Some happy bubble. Xanax doesn't do that to me either. Xanax makes me tired. I'm always tired anyway. That's the thing with social anxiety. If I go out to the store or even to the library or anywhere where there are people, it sucks the life right out of me. I'm exhausted. to the point where I can barely keep my eyes open. It's so emotionally draining to be around people. It's terrifying. And anyway, just wondering, has anybody else had any experiences with social anxiety and being, or even MPD and DID, being on those medications, and I don't feel like I'm in a medicated happy haze like like they typically describe for Prozac. I was just wondering if anybody else if anybody else had that experience or not. Anyway, so let me know your opinions, feedback, experiences. I'm just kind of curious here.